What is up, everybody? Alfred here from campus2canton.com, bringing you another commitment update and a deep dive into one of the more exciting receivers in the 2024 class. Bryant Wesco tonight has announced that he will be committing to Clemson. He's a pretty interesting receiver, wide receiver 8 on the 24/7 composite, 6'2", 170 pounds, but does top out at a very fast 21.5 miles per hour on the field, according to our numbers. Clemson's had quite a time on the trail over the last 3 days. They got a 5-star linebacker. They got another receiver, TJ Moore, and now they've landed a big-time guy in Bryant Wesco. So let's go to the tape and take a look at what he brings to the table. So like I said, 21.4 miles per hour and a little bit of wiggle and yak ability. He's not just a big outside X. You can see there he made a guy miss, got down the field. And normally I don't love these tall, lanky guys, 6'2", 170, who's very fast. Typically, these are the type of guys that, kind of profile as a deep threat, kind of one-trick ponies occasionally. But you'll see here he does have some more tools in his bag. Take a note there. That's probably one of the biggest times he will get up in this entire video. And let's just take a note of that. This is a kind of a fade to the end zone. He does get up, but it's not even that high. And that's one thing I want to remember as we look through this. He doesn't really play above the rim. So even though he's tall and he's fast, I wouldn't say he's like a jump ball type guy. I don't think he's going to sky. That's another one. He kind of gets up there, but, in his entire junior tape, he only gets even kind of up a few times. And even those aren't terribly impressive, but he's lanky and he is long. And I want us to think about, do you have to get up to be a good wide receiver? And I would counter that you really don't have to. Maybe he's not jumping because he's timing everything perfectly. He doesn't have to get up and erase errors with a big jump. He's actually timing his steps. And you'll notice a few times the lack of jumping actually gives him the ability to plant and make a move and get yards after the catch quicker. He transitions really well from the catch to downfield. Here's one over the middle. Boom, catches it, beats the safety for a minute. So here we've got a little pivot there. I mean, I think that is a really nice move. Here, and you'll see it. This guy, he's definitely watching for the outside, but then he plants, goes inside, and again, doesn't necessarily sky to catch that ball, just uses his length and ability to then catch it and get on the run quick. I don't think it's bad, again, that he doesn't always have to sky. And this is just straight speed. I mean, beating that guy to the line there and being able to get past him and take it all the way to the house is pretty impressive. He does have tremendous acceleration. He can get to the top gear pretty quickly. Again, didn't jump there. I mean, that would be a ball you might think a guy would jump up and high point in the end zone. Here's another one, he timed it, but he didn't really jump to get the ball at the highest point. And I have seen a little bit of that in his tape. So keep that in mind. But this is a great one. Catches, but his lack of having his timing there with the catch and then planting and getting back outside. And then, of course, a guy like this is probably going to get to the end zone no problem. I like that. I love that ability to have that yak ability to make a move and make guys miss. Here's a little a little move there to get open. He went back inside. Usually I'd probably want to see a guy take it outside, but it worked. Again, should be kind of a jump ball where maybe he skies and really uses that length, but, kind of doesn't. He kind of just lets the ball get there. He does box out, get in front of the DB. But, some of these you'd think some receivers will absolutely, get 10 feet up and catch the ball at the highest point. And then here we go. This is just a straight go. Not much going on there. Catches it in stride. He does seem to time all his catches really well. He rarely is, wasting steps around the catch point. I love this right here. It's a small move, but I love the body control. To me, this displays looks like a praying mantis out here. So catches a screen, gets past one, but stop. And just that ability to not lose balance, to not go out of bounds, to recover and move forward really quickly, to me shows a lot of body control and core strength with Bryant Wesco. This is what you want to see. A little hitch makes one guy miss, and then literally nobody, people just chasing him, and there's no way anyone's going to catch him. You want to see this ability. Now, is this the end all be all? No, but you want to see that ability from a high end receiver. Again, not really jumping. And another, you would think jump ball, but kind of does make the back shoulder catch there. But I just am a little worried in some cases. I'd like to see him sky more, not always. Coming up, and he's going to make one guy miss. He's going to spin move here and then get past a few other guys and gain some yardage. So I think he's creative after the catch. I think he's got acceleration out of the catch. There's one plant in the ground. Obviously, the guy fell down, but I like his catch and transition upfield. Seamless and shades of JSN with that ability. Not saying he's JSN. He's kind of a generational type producer in college and was a first round draft pick. But shades of that with how he just times the catch and the moving upfield. Again, didn't jump in the air, didn't do some acrobatics there, just caught it calmly going into the end zone. I don't think it's all bad that he, isn't always skying through the air, but I would like to see it in some circumstances. Maybe he can learn it at Clemson, but I think he fits. They don't have this type of player right now, kind of like, Justin Ross-ish, that lanky, tall outside receiver that they've had for many years. Adam Randall doesn't quite fit that mold. Antonio Williams doesn't quite fit that mold. So I think he's going to be useful. I think he's got some talent to maybe make a little noise as a freshman. I like this fit at Clemson. They are rolling right now, and it's an exciting time to be a Tiger. Stick with Campus to Canton and check out the official, a 30-minute show that you can see every week on this channel, which is a bigger landscape view of the recruiting space from a fantasy football lens.